Hi everybody! Welcome to Tea Time with Bob and Kristen. We're in a new location inside the Airstream now.
Oh, turn it off.
We're just in front of... Things have gone... They can't see how hilarious that pratfall was. Things have gone pear-shaped.
Oh, I think they know. I think they know.
So, this week we are broadcasting from a new location within the Airstream. Welcome. I'm Kristen.
Uh-oh.
This
I'm
is Bob.
Oh, 2 missed calls from Kristen.
Yeah,
what do you want, Kristen?
I wanted you to come down and do the show. Bob was in an important meeting.
Listen to my voicemail. Me opening a Diet Coke.
Guys, dudes, this week, what we're gonna do is, first we're gonna talk about last week's winners. Last week, our replayers at home had to, name this cat, Pomelo cat.
And you looked at these, and you were pretty excited. I saw you giggling like a maniac.
Some were giggle-worthy.
And people were looking, and it was frankly a little embarrassing. And so I have this baseball here that I'm going to squeeze whenever you anger me.
Oh, boy.
Whoa!
Oh, this is, that, you're going to bust it. Do you want me to hold this? I do.
Do you want me to hold my...
Okay.
My thoughts.
Oh my gosh, I'd love nothing more.
Okay, Kristen,
okay,
please.
guys. So,
let's hurry this up. The poor replayers. The poor live. What are live people called? We know the replayers are called.
Oh yeah, what are you guys called?
Liveys.
Name thyself.
Livelies.
Live stream, live viewers.
Kristen.
Okay. Here, the first
talk
person that I won
skinny.
was CNXXRX, and I just like this name. The name that they said was Mel. Wouldn't you name this guy Mel?
Oh, like Pomelo.
Mel, like Pomelo, because he's wearing a melon on his hat. Okay, you win a free tea. I'll write this down.
All right.
Oh, here, you write it down.
I'll write it on this baseball.
Oh my God! The next person who wins is rock and roller
Mel.
skates for the name Sergeant Sourpuss, which is a pretty cool name for a cat. Okay, write down what they win.
Great game.
You are the worst. Okay, you win the Threadless book. Yeah, we put out a book. That's
the first book we've given away.
I think that might be the first book we've given away.
Okay, now who is that? Sergeant Marshmallow?
That was for rock and roller skates.
Rockin' roller buns.
And then David Y, and I really like this one. This one might have been my favorite. Said Meow Wallace, because the haircut looks like Mia Wallace from...
that's a great one.
From Pulp Fiction. It's pretty funny. They win a fun pack. So that's just full of fun Threadless swag. And then the final winner is Sassy Girl 9801. And her answer...
This one better be good, because from a user, Sassy Girl better be sassy.
Her answer was pretty sassy, especially toward Bob, which is...
Oh, no, it's sassy. It's not sassy.
Sassy 9801 said the name of the cat should be Baby Bob, after Bob, who's a bit of a fussy cat today, and after the hairstyle of the Bob.
Oh, well, that's not so bad. That's not so bad.
She called you a fussy cat.
I thought I would hate her forever.
And she wins a tote.
Totes. I thought I would hate her forever.
So the way the show works, if you're tuning in for the first time, is we are going to go ahead and we'll ask some questions of our live viewers who... Have you guys named yourselves yet? We'll ask some questions of our live viewers, and then... Chihuahua.
And then... we give away stuff. What are we giving away today, Kristen?
Oh, crap. I thought you were going to be wearing it, but you're not. We're going to be giving away the red tea.
I've been busy.
You are not busy.
Work
Bob doesn't do any work. I was back there just slaving away constructing T-shirts.
I know. Chatting with...
You junked up my hair, Bob.
Your chatty Cathys.
You really junked up my hair. What the junk?
Come on. These are our friends.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I apologize for putting you all through
that. All right, now you were so busy.
So
you didn't even do a question.
I know. So you're getting, you'll get a red tea. I did. You'll get a tea, The Red, which just got released, reprinted today, which is Little Red Riding Hood, or a red hooded gal with a chainsaw.
Little Red Riding Hood. What's her deal?
She's she's
walking through the forest. Heading to Grandma's house.
Heading to Grandma's house.
Sees red.
Yeah.
Wolf comes says, "Hey, what's up?" Wants to eat her.
And she's like, "No thanks, gotta go to Grandma's house." And he's
That's
like,
the
"Oh, I'll
worst
show
story
you."
ever.
But the problem is she stopped to smell the flowers. That's like the moral of the story is don't stop and smell the flowers. Because on her way to Granny's house, she gets distracted, stops and smells the flowers, giving him time to eat Granny.
He eats Granny? I don't remember this at all.
Are you effing kidding me? He eats Granny, puts on her
Okay,
clothes.
this has just become explicit. He
puts
puts
on her
yes.
clothes. Mind what big teeth you have.
That's right.
Jeez, they were very explicit. The Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales were very explicit.
I just turned 55 last week, and this is why I had a senior moment. I'm sorry.
You really did.
My, what ugly questions you have here. Hey.
Oh, where did my...
You want to ask your question first, or should we just give it to Jess 4000? Should we just give something? Where's your question?
Yeah, do you know that there's another Red Riding Hood movie? There is, yeah. It's with Amanda Seyfried. And what's her face? The woman who directed the Twilight movies.
Charlotte Shorshnov.
Charlotte
Jr.
The Closet is the non-grim version. What just happened?
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Charlotte something or other, and she's wearing.
Yeah, Catherine Hardwicke.
Exactly.
Christine
That's what
Hardwicke.
I said. Charlotte.
Catherine Hardwicke. We should give. Ken can draw gets a shirt for being the first person to write Catherine Hardwicke.
Can draw. I don't know about that. I can't write, obviously. Look at that.
OMG.
Who's going to have to read that?
Matt Jordan,
Granny?
The intern.
We need to get Matt Jordan in here because the dude is a barrel of laughs.
He is a fun guy.
He's like a barrel of monkeys.
He leaves at 2 on Thursdays, though.
Oh, that's right.
That's why he's out of here.
You know what? Let's just get a barrel of monkeys next time.
Really?
All right.
Okay, so
maybe
we're
you should
ask...
read your stupid question first. Here, hold this, squeeze it.
Just throw it. My question is actually a Threadless related question.
Okay, so yeah, one of them is a Threadless related question. The other 3 are from the insane, twisted minds of yours truly.
Most of them. Usually, I also ask another question. Where do we submit sightings of Threadless teas in movies? You send them to sightings@threadless.com.
Sightings@threadless.com. And Matt Jordan, barrelofmonkeys.com. He's the one that
He's the one who posts the thread spottings.
Decides whether or not he wants to
give you some street team points. Okay, so the first question is, what design features a fancy bird having a fancy drink?
This is the worst.
That's a great question.
Terrible question.
Yes, it is. It's a fancy bird having a fancy drink.
Oh.
A fancy bird having a fancy drink with a worm out of it. Boom, just 4,002.
Of course, just 4,002.
It was
Kristen,
Robin
I'm going to go
Redbreast.
ahead and say, number 1, I told you so. And number 2, terrible question.
That's a great question.
No, I don't like it. Not airtight.
Yes, it is.
Mm-mm.
Can you name another? Can anyone else out there name another Threadless shirt which features a fancy bird having a fancy drink? Several. If anyone else can, I will also give you a shirt.
So do we tell them what the themes?
The theme is red. Today's theme is red. Obviously, we're giving away red shirts, and gave away Robin Redbreast. That was the name of the answer. I love that shirt. That guy's so cool looking. He's like a really hip bird.
Now listen. Now I got a question for you. Did you look at these questions? How do you feel about them?
I feel okay about them.
Good.
I did look at them.
Here, this first one is a little close to the buns. Close to my buns.
Yeah, I didn't know the answer to that.
Yes,
I do. Now that you've just said that, of course I know the answer.
All right, here we go. Now.
Boom! Give it to lentil stew. Capistrano spring break. I mean, they're not fancy, and it's not a fancy drink, but it is birds drinking. So Capistrano spring break, lentil stew. You get a shirt. Way to go, guys.
Lentil stew is. Give him 2 shirts.
No, you give
him
yourself
2 shirts because
shirt.
he really put you whippersnapper in your place. Okay, here is my question for you. From 1989 to 2001, Mark Kozelek sang and played guitar for which band? Mark Kozelek.
Why are you hiding?
Mark.
Don't hide your.
Kozelek.
It's like you're saying a different word. Like we just.
This is so.
We overdubbed that. It's easy if you know you.
Like one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. I Rocco. Bob thinks this band Rocco's. I Rocco got it. And the
really
name of the band is Red House Painters.
Red House Painters.
He'd be listening to Red House Painters
from
all
1989 to 2001.
Not
I know,
and
you know what?
The Velvet Teen.
Sad as the day is long, but
he is listening to
exciting as the buns are flaky. Hey, listen up.
What?
Don't you ever speak evil of the Velvet Teen.
I didn't. I spoke the truth, my friend. I testified.
Don't you ever speak evil of the Velvet Teen.
Don't any of you either, because Bob is clearly very serious about that.
Be Still Life has a bird drinking. But now it's getting a little crazy. See, Kristen's
now things are crazy. Is he fancy? Is it a fancy bird drinking a fancy drink?
Give me that ball. Where's the ball?
Bob.
All right, here's my next question. I'm going to do this one next.
That's funny, Ryder. All birds are fancy. They can fly. Or all birds are fancy because they're so fly.
This one is going to be
all
easy.
All birds are fly.
Actually,
that bird that's fancy is
Kristen.
fly. Robin Redbreast is fly because he's fancy, huh? Make it a slogan. Truth. Why don't I have any slogan tees printed? I feel like I say gold constantly. Like, I'm constantly saying things that are really... Ostriches are ugly. You guys, I have
Here we go. I'm going to ask a question.
Story about an ostrich later.
I'm sure they can't wait to hear your ostrich story. Okay. I can't wait to hear your ostrich story, but make sure and say it when I'm outside in my car.
Go to hell. But first, ask these questions.
Here's the question. Where does one get delicious Cheddar Bay biscuits? Where does one get delicious Cheddar Bay biscuits?
B. Burke 03. Got it. Red Lobster.
The correct answer is, of course, Red Lobster. Have you ever had Cheddar Bay biscuits?
Yes, I have.
You actually love Red Lobster, and
this is incorrect. Bob is now just talking nonsense. You can start as soon as he starts to say that I love something. He starts to this is like a hot tip for our viewers.
You were a lobster.
That means he's talking nonsense.
You were a Red Lobster for Halloween.
Here's a fun fact about Red Lobster. The last time that I went to a Red Lobster was probably 12 years ago. They did not have anything vegetarian on the menu. I'm vegetarian. They didn't have anything vegetarian on the menu.
I think they do now.
So I had to get pasta without the shrimp. Like, I had like the shrimp pasta.
Did you just burp too?
I did, but I did it pretty quietly.
All right, here is my last question. Here it is. The question is, the red spots on a classic Monopoly board are Illinois Avenue, Indiana Avenue, and what other avenue? Illinois, Indiana, and?
Illinois.
Do you know the answer to this?
And? Not off the top of my head. I'm assuming it's something in the Midwest.
Oh, way to give it away.
Has anyone gotten it yet?
No one's gotten it. There it is.
There it is. Super Chunks got it. Kentucky
Avenue. Right next to, I think it's right next to
Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky?
Yeah, it might be next to free parking.
You know...
How do you feel about free parking on Monopoly?
I think...
Pointless space.
Unless you do play it where you get the money in the pot.
Oh, when you pay for community chest or whatever.
You put it into the free parking pot. I like that.
Or if you pay $200 to get out of go.
Yeah, you put it in the free parking.
Or to get when you pass go.
When you pass, no, you pay $200. No, you gain $200 when you pass go. You know what I think? I think that Illinois should be. Illinois should be a blue spot, and that Indiana and Kentucky could be red. But I think we're a blue state. It should be a blue spot.
You're making me blue with all of your...
do you want to hear my...
You're giving me the blues.
Do you want to see my impression of an emu?
No, I don't.
You don't want to see my impression of an emu?
No, I don't.
Because an emu is one of the scariest... When someone said that ostriches are ugly, it made me think of
Should we do the replay question? Oh, all right, what should we do? Replay a question or your awesome ostrich story?
I mean, I think we should
We are
do my
all
story.
waiting on bated breath to hear this story. Is everyone ready? This might be the best story you've ever heard. Kristen's been planning this for a
Bob
while.
is ruining it now. It's already been
Please
ruined.
welcome
you guys
everybody.
Want to hear
Turn
the
down
replay
the lights.
question? Here's
Turn
the
down the
replay
lights.
question.
Here it is. The story of the special
here's the thing
excellent
about Bob.
ostrich.
If he doesn't have a story
by
to
Kristen
tell,
Stutter.
then
Here it
he's
is.
not interested.
Kristen,
no,
go.
Bob. You've ruined it. You've really ruined it. You truly have, because I actually need you to play along in this story because I need you to act things
Audience
out.
participation.
Yeah, I need you to act things out.
Kristen, please, the floor is yours.
You are ruining this. You have ruined it. You truly are. You have ruined it. You've ruined it. So the replay question is, what's the best new book you've read?
When does the ostrich
Get it?
part
That's
come?
that's a play on the word read.
Yeah, honestly, this is something that, I don't mean to interrupt your story. I didn't see it going anywhere. I'm not even sure if you started it. But listen, I am very interested to know what's like a really good new book you've read, because, Mike Birbiglia, Sleepwalk With Me. I do want to read that.
I read that. I have it.
You did?
At home. Mm-hmm.
Bring it! I want
borrowed it from Catherine.
Bring Catherine here!
I like listening to his stories.
More
than reading them. I would much rather
an audiobook
listen
of that.
to it. Yeah, I'd rather listen to the audiobook than read it.
Speaking of listening to something, you have got to hear this ostrich story.
It's
Kristen.
actually about an emu. Here, Bob, this is how you do it. Okay, it's not even really a story. You seriously have to play along.
Okay, fine. Okay. This is part of your awesome story.
So, an emu.
We're at the zoo.
I was in Australia at a wildlife park.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you know this, but emus are some of the most scary...
I believe emu, plural is emu.
Emu are some of the most terrifying creatures on the planet. They're like prehistoric, and their feet, they can crush you like 2,000 pounds.
This is like Animal Planet.
They're terrifying. It is like Animal Planet. So now you are going to be me.
Wait a minute. Am I going to get crushed?
You're going to be me. You're going to have a handful of food out. You can feed the emus at this animal park.
Are you going to bite my hand?
Just wait. This is what an emu is like. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be a very effective framing.
I don't like this.
So now you put your hand out as though you are... Like you're the emu, like you're me, and you're scared. Bob, if you're not going to play, I'm not going to do the damn story.
Here you go. Here's some food.
So you're scared, though. You're scared. Can you see how scared? Be scared. Okay, but you've got a handful of food. And then the emu literally will just this is not framed very well, but the emus are so scary. It'll be 6 feet back, and then just wham! and what happens is, the
food goes flying.
The food goes flying everywhere. Their huge beak goes into your hand. Food flies everywhere. It got two bits of food out of my hand. Everything else was on the ground. I'll never go near another emu. They're terrifying. They're giant. They're like the last of the dinosaurs. They're like dino birds. They can't fly.
Thank you for listening to Emu Talk with Kristen and Bob.
So scary, guys. They're terrifying.
But
the land
you weren't
before
hurt.
emus. No, but
Just emotionally.
I was emotionally scarred. I will never go near one again. They're terrifying.
I'm gonna agree. I'm not the biggest emu fan. I mean, I know that.
Is it emu?
Kristen.
Oh, regardless.
You have
thanks for bearing with me.
Derailed the
Not
stream,
as much as you derailed it before. If I could have just told the story quickly, we would have been out of here.
I know, but then it wouldn't have been as funny. Then I wouldn't have laughed. I was laughing uncontrollably.
Guys, so what's the best new book you've read is what we want to know. And that is, so you answer that in the questions down at the bottom, or in the comments once we've posted the video. So our replay is answer that. We will randomly pick some of the recommendations. Perhaps we will read them. Maybe we'll read them on air. Doubt it. And you will get a spin on the prize wheel. On good old Freddie Prize Jr. over here. Man, you know what we should do is bring back the big prize wheel. How about
we should,
that?
but you know what?
Also, what do you think of our new set? We're in a new area of the Airstream. Maybe we'll
mix
do
it up.
Stuff. Oh, thank you so much, Patty8. You are awesome for reminding me to say
Write her
this.
Down. Write it.
Patty, you get a shirt.
Give her a shirt.
Because the following people need to email social@threadless.com. They are
I can go crazy. I can pitch
CXN
like crazy.
XRX, Rock and Roller Skates, David Y, Sassy Girl
I'm gonna throw a fastball at you.
9801, and oh boy, Irocco, Super Chunk, Super Crunch,
Super Chunks.
Super Chunks, B Burke 03,
I love
Jess
Super Chunks.
4003, Ken Can Draw, Lentil Stew, and Patty 8. If you want a shirt, email us your size. If you want anything else, just email us your address, your size and your address. Also, wait, Bob, when you got up, it is so funny.
Is it shaky?
No, it's just me and that guy behind you.
I like it.
Wait, no.
You know, I like this. I like this area better.
Does it look like I'm kissing him on the cheek?
No, look. You're not even close.
Oh.
Get away from me with that. You're like an emu.
What, does it look like I'm picking his nose now? It looks like I'm picking his nose.
I think it might be time to sign off
Wait,
because you have derailed this whole operation.
Does it look like now? It looks like I'm poking your ear. No?
Kristen. Oh, you already read the
I read. People? I did it. My hair. You janked my hair up earlier. God.
I do this sort of thing. This is why they pay me the big bucks.
That's why. Bob makes double my salary. Double.
I don't even have to show up. I'm like CGI'd to my desk.
You are certainly like the Jar Jar Binks of this show. Nailed it.
Shut up. That's my impression of Jar Jar Binks. I don't want to do
an impression.
It's a really
quality comeback. You really got it there. Cool. So we'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Tell us about the favorite book you've read.
It would like leave stitch marks? I bet it would.
Bye.